All right, so today we are going to explore some offers that David got for this bank in order to figure out which one is the best deal. It asks whether David would like to invest his money in A, Bank B, or Bank C, given that Bank A offers a 5% interest rate capitalized annually, Bank B offers a 4.75% interest rate compounded monthly, and Bank C offers a 4.5% interest rate compounded quarterly. Which bank is offering David the best deal? Now, we might immediately think, oh, well, of course, it's 5%. That's a bigger number than the other two, so case closed, we're done. However, keep in mind that this is only giving us the nominal interest rates. We need to calculate the effective interest rate because keep in mind that when we compound more often, right, like when we compound monthly or quarterly instead of annually, we're going to end up with a slightly better deal. So we need to figure out, well, what's the equivalent of 4.75% interest rate compounded monthly? If it were to be compounded annually, it would be slightly higher, right? And same with 4.5%. Now, that said, I can already tell it's not going to be Bank C because Bank B actually has a better nominal rate and is compounded more often, whereas this one has a lower interest rate and is compounded less often. I will still calculate the effective interest rate of all three of these to demonstrate that point, but just by looking at this question, that is something that we know. Okay, so let's start with Bank A. What is Bank A's effective interest rate? Well, Bank A's effective interest rate is actually going to be the same as the nominal interest rate because it is capitalized annually. But just to show that, for Bank A, if we were to plug in the values here, oh, and sorry, this should have a -1. 1 plus the nominal interest rate, which is 5%, over the number of compounding periods, which is 1, to the power of the number of compounding periods per year, which is 1, -1. This is just going to get us 5%. So we get the same exact thing back, which will always be the case when we're capitalizing annually. Okay, what if we're capitalizing monthly or compounding monthly? Two words can be used interchangeably there. So let's say that we are compounding monthly now, and we have the nominal rate of 4.75% annual interest. So in this case, we have 1 plus 0.0475, and this time it's over 12 because there are 12 compounding periods per year in the event that we're compounding monthly. And this is also to the power of 12, right? Because we put m up here as well, -1. So if I type that in a calculator, 0.0475 divided by 12 equals +1 equals to the power 12 equals -1 equals, I get 0.049 when I round to the nearest three decimal places there. Now let's do Bank C. For Bank C, it's 4.5% and compounded quarterly. So quarterly means 4 times a year. So therefore, the M in this case would be 4. So our effective interest rate is equal to 1 plus 0.045 over 4 to the power 4 -1. Oh, I forgot the -1 on the end, -1. So here we'll do 0.045 divided by 4 to the +1 to the power of 4 -1. And here we get 0.0457. So about 4.6 approximately for each of these. And so therefore, it actually turns out that Bank A still has the best rate. So therefore, Bank A, which actually had the best nominal rate in this case, has the best rate, like also the best effective interest rate as well. So sometimes that is the case, but notice how here the effective interest rate here was 0.049, so about 4.9%, which is quite a bit higher than the 4.75% we saw here. Or here we saw this was 4.6% when the nominal interest rate was 4.5%. So Bank B and C's nominal rates were lower than their effective interest rate. So that's why it was important for us to do this calculation to check, did they go up enough to therefore beat out the competition with Bank A, or did they not? In this case, they did not, but we had to check before just assuming that it was definitely going to be Bank A because the nominal interest rate is not the end all be all. If you have any questions, as always, please leave those in the comment section, and we'll see you for the next one.